Hello there, this is Victor Santana at Stock Hunters for Thursday, December 26th. And let's take a look at the markets here. Looking at the Dow, you could see we had another nice update today. And we are still trending above the 100-day moving average, which is the red line. Looking at the CCI 5, you could see it is now way over the 100 range. And so we'll just look for a pullback under the negative 100 as it did here, and look for an entry. The way we would look for an entry is each day that passes by, and let me go back here, show you. For example, here, this is the day that we noticed that it dipped under negative 100. So what we do on this day here is we would put a buy order above the candle's high of that day. So this, we put it way up here. Okay, so the next day, as you can see as it trades lower. So we move the buy order from here, we adjust it down to this area here. Even though this has moved up, it did not give us a trigger. So the next day, you could see you got that big jump up. And since we had a buy order up in this range, you would get triggered in and be in this move here. That's how you look for entry positions once it dips under the negative 100. And then the next day, it dipped down here. Next day, you got that big giant move again. And since we're above the negative, the 100, you would at least take some profits up in this area. So that's basically how you would do the CCI 5 strategy. You want to go with the trend. You can go counter trend like up here in this area. See where it went up? So you do is you put a sell order below of that day. The next day goes higher, so you move your entry level here. Next day goes up here, put it there. On this day, it looked like it would trigger you, so you buy here, and then this is where you get the move back down. Okay, so it's a little tougher going counter trend, but you can. But since the market's been pretty strong since like October, it's hard to go short here. So it's easier to go with the trend. Okay, so here's the Dow. You can see we're still up way above here, so we'll go to the next one, SPY. SPY, you can see we're still above the trend, above the 20-day moving average. We're way up in this area. CCI is way above, so if you want to try to go counter trend, you would put an order to buy if it breaks below the low of that day. And possible target would be right here at the 20. So let's look at the QQQ. And you can see here, it's heading up higher, above the 20, above the 100. Now in this case, the CCI is already dipping a little lower. So that's good. So we want to look for an entry over here once it dips down here. Let's look at the Russells. The Russell, we got a red candle up here, kind of like a shooting or reverse hammer, and it's pulling back. So this has a potential to go down in this area here. So you would put an order approximately 115.05, okay, and try to look for a target down here. But again, you would be counter trending, trend trading, so that would be very difficult. And let's look at the couple other ones here. Let's look at USO. You can see with the USO, here we got another high, pretty even with this peak here, lower peak here. We got a divergence forming here. This one, however, if you look, the trend is it's below the 100, but it's above the 20, so it's kind of neutral. So you might see a move maybe up to the 100 here or pull back to the 20. So we're seeing higher lows. So what I would rather do is trade it once it goes down to here in hopes that it would break the 100. Let's look at gold. Gold, you could see it's in a downtrend, but it's below the 100. It's below the 20. CCA is up here. So this one you would want to go trading with the trend, and the trend is down. So up in this area, you would put an order to sell if it broke below that candle's low of that day, and then sell, take some profits once it hits the negative 100. Okay, that's it for today, and happy tradings until the next video. Thanks.